Well, welcome everybody to At Left and Right. I am Phantom Corgi Butts.
And I am Larkin Nightingale.
And I am in love. We are playing Seduce Me again.
We are with
the love of my life, Damien. We just slid down the railing and had an almost moment, and I am sad that it is not here. It did not happen.
Yes, and we're at our housewarming party.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, we're gonna get on that. I stood in front of the mirror in my room, staring at my form as a million thoughts ran through my mind. It was just a housewarming party. But at the same time, it wasn't. It was my chance to show my dad that I was better than. Oh my god, he's gonna meet everybody.
Oh my god, no.
It was a chance for me to see my parents as a woman. It was my chance to see if I was really ready to live on my own. Well, not truly alone. I had the incubi to thank, but even so, I didn't have my dad guiding me or my mom helping me through living alone. A knock on my door broke my thoughts, surprisingly.
Who is it?
Hey, are you okay in there? Your parents should be here soon, so you should hurry getting ready.
Don't tell me what to do, Naomi.
Well, I'm ready, but...
But what? I'm sure you look fine, Anderson. Just come on out.
Are we in a wedding dress?
Damien. Alright.
We're in our wedding dress.
Oh!
As soon as I open the door to the hall, I watch as Naomi and Susie's faces turn from smiles to complete stares.
Oh, what?
But I gotta admit, though, we look pretty hot.
We look pretty good.
Dude, you look hot.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look amazing. Where did you get that dress?
My grandfather laid it upon me. You knew I'd grow into such a beautiful woman.
I've had it for a while. I just never had the chance to wear it. I figured I might as well bring it out now. Guys, it's time to look at them.
They're in their respected colors.
Okay, I'm digging this.
Yeah, it's totally
really
him.
Like it's totally like him. And the little blue like cummerbund.
That's just hilarious.
I bet he has a cummerbund too.
Yeah. I stepped out of my room, closed my bedroom door behind me as I walked down the hall to the grand lobby. The incubi stood waiting for me at the bottom, all dressed to the nines with proper sequins.
They look so cute.
Whoa, they really know how to dress well,
Where
don't
did
they?
Get them.
Yeah.
Sorry. I slowly began to climb down the stairs, Susie and Naomi behind me. The boys watched as I descended the staircase, one step at a time, like knights waiting for their princess.
Eric.
I felt my...
Looking at you. Felt my face slightly flush, but I quickly shook my head and tried to regain my thoughts.
As I reached the last steps, James offered his hand out to me and walked me down the final step, smiling. No, we request Damien.
Damien!
As beautiful as a princess, miss.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, are you prepared for tonight?
No.
As ready as I'll ever be.
I don't know which one.
Wait, we can't save it. Fuck.
To be honest, no.
Is that my bobby pin?
Yes, I'm ready as I'll ever be. I'm gonna be as ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. I couldn't deny that I was nervous, but I had to try this party. It was more than what it seemed, and I had it done all that I could to prepare for it. Now it was all up to fate. The other boy smiled assuringly at me, which made me feel a little better about everything. I looked up at my phone and marked the time, almost right on the cue. The doorbell rang. I could practically feel my dad's aura from behind the door. Sam, Eric quickly rushed to the door and opened the double doors wide to reveal my parents, both dressed in their best.
Hey, Mama, you looking good, girl.
Hey, Mom!
My God. Sorry.
Hey,
Hey,
Mom.
Ma. Hey, Dad.
Oh my, I didn't know your bequeathment came with servants.
It sounds so dirty.
It was probably overlooked. Besides, who would deny good service?
I bet he'd give you a good service.
Eric, I'm looking at you. I was
Eric.
completely shocked. My parents didn't question the boys. They didn't ask for verification or anything.
Because they're seducing them.
Yeah. I looked to the boys and noticed Sam and Eric staring intently at my parents.
No.
Did they have powers on them? Eric.
They had to be. There is no way that they'd be okay with this otherwise.
I guess the servants counted as belongings to the house.
They're totally doing it.
My mother quickly rushed to me and gave me a large hug. I hugged her back, inhaling her perfume. It had only been a couple of days, but living away from the ones who raised me was hard. My mother soon let me go and looked at my outfit.
Gorgeous. You look so lovely. David, look at your daughter and tell her I'm right.
David! I looked to my dad, who was looking around my lobby like an inspector. I stood my ground, waiting for him to look at me. What he did, he let a small smile grace his lips.
Your mother's right. You look like you're all grown up.
The world
That's all I wanted to do.
around me stopped as my heart pounded in my chest. Did my dad just compliment me on his own accord? My mother was grinning ear to ear at his words. I was being honest, yeah, they're totally using their powers on him
Totally.
to make her
It's
feel
the only, isn't that sad? That's the only logical reason. Thank you, Dad.
better.
Even though that's what I call.
However,
His cold face quickly returned as he began to look around once again.
I assume that you're ready, then, to impress the rest of the guests, correct?
see,
What do you mean?
The entire board from Anderson Toys is coming tonight. Even the vice chairman's son will be coming. All of them will be measuring your potential.
My potential?
to push out airs from my uterus.
To become CEO of the company.
Oh. My grandma's here, oh god. I knew it. Something was off about tonight, and now this party had become much more than I anticipated. I gulped silently, but I nodded in response. I looked to the incubi, but they were continuing to be servants for my father's approval. I looked behind me and saw Naomi and Susie raising their thumbs at me for encouragement. I let out a small breath before feeling my body accept the situation. I felt a weight in my gut, but I had to hide it. As if time zoomed forward, all of a sudden, the main hall of the lobby was full of guests. Men and women in formal business or business attire showed up to meet me and see my new home. I didn't expect many to come, but it was once again surprised that night. I shook hands with many officials and executive members, putting on the professional face my dad trained me to have. I felt overwhelmed, but I hid it well behind a smile and a handshake. Many had asked me questions. I tried my best to reply as maturely as possible. I had to remember, say what they want to hear, not what they want to say.
So, how do you feel living on your own at such a young age?
Yes!
I do orgies every night.
Oh, jeez.
Hold on.
You should have saved it. Fuck.
Sorry. I'm doing my best. Could have been better. Could be better, to be honest. It's difficult being
I'm
independent.
so sorry about your grandfather passing away. It really hit all of us.
Was there a time frame on that?
Apparently.
Okay.
Sorry, but I don't want to talk about it. Excuse me, need to go.
Do you have college plans?
No.
I feel like the questions came up one after another. I was tough to answer some of them because they weren't about me. They were about the
What do you
company.
think will happen with the company now that your grandfather has
See, they're
passed?
interviewing us.
Fair to say. Depends. Really don't care. Don't ask me.
I'm not an
What do you
executive.
think of the philanthropic policy the company has?
I don't know!
Do you think the company should accept
Thirsty.
just toys?
I need to leave. I'm gonna leave now. Eventually the questions stopped and I was back to being myself. Naomi and Susie were mingling in the crowds and the incubi were doing their jobs. So I was all alone in a room full of strangers. It
Well,
was
it's why caps. Everyone's butt isn't why.
to think about it, but at least I wasn't being questioned left or right anymore. Suddenly, though, my mother pushed her way through the crowd to me, bringing along someone I didn't know.
Honey, I'd like to introduce you to someone. This kind gentleman is the son of the vice
Oh, what if it's
chairman.
the dudes that, or like the dude that,
Oh! Malox?
yeah.
My
Martin
mother's
Cohen went
so
to. My mother, who looked only a couple years. With my mother, said a man who looked only a couple years older than me. He smiled and held out his hand to me, suddenly asking for my hand.
Hi, I'm Andrew Lewis.
Oh, no.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Anderson.
I was simply not here. Mom, Andrew
That was kind of rude, I'm sorry.
Gently smiled and lowered his hand with a nod.
I forgot that he put his hand out.
Oh,
Otherwise
he
I
did?
would have shaken. Yeah, he put his hand out.
Oh.
I didn't realize that.
My mother smiled at both of us, which made me slightly concerned. Why was she excited to introduce me to Andrew?
So, you organized this party very well, Miss Anderson.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Praise is very much deserved.
Andrew then chuckled nervously, bringing a soft fist to his lips to cover. Oh, I was confused. I thought he was talking to us, like to cover his left arm.
Stop laughing.
I'm sorry if I seem a little forward. I've just been excited to meet Harold Anderson's granddaughter.
Why?
He used to talk about you all the time in the office on how you helped him refine his toys. I only attended meetings and heard all of the stories. You've helped a lot with the success of the company.
So wait, we're 17, right?
There.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
I'm like 30.
Oh, whoa, I didn't know he talked about
Oh wow. That would explain everyone's fascination with me and their rather personal questions. I looked at Andrew, who had a kind face to me. Something about him seemed off, and I didn't know what it was.
I'm
He
sure
seemed
if
to
he
be high.
was, I'm sure if he was the poop guy, they would have been freaking out.
Sassy fries! Twerk wife! Stop! He seemed to be hiding something. If it was good or bad, I was not able to find out. Maybe it's like his
Turn your
dad's
phone
all,
off.
His dad's all like,
Turn on silent. Or turn on silent.
there's dad. Look at dad's posture. I felt someone walk
Remind
beside
you of
me,
someone?
causing me to turn to them. Next to me was my dad, giving his cold stare to Andrew, who suddenly became tame.
So, you're Jared's son.
You're not good enough for my daughter. Andrew's body twitched slightly. Whether it was fear or insult, Andrew locked eyes with my father. I couldn't help but feel the tension between them. It struck me how fragile the air had become, enough to break it though. Wrong word.
You're the one who wants to be the next CEO of the Anderson Company.
Well,
I stared at Andrew. This guy wanted to take my father's place as CEO. I thought the vice chairman wanted the position.
David, leave the poor boy alone.
I'm merely testing the boy's conversational skills.
I'm gonna punch Dad in the throat.
I'm not. I don't want to talk to this guy anymore.
And polite as well. Interesting.
if you'll excuse me.
I'm gonna talk to Damien.
Quickly, Andrew retreated away from my family into the crowd of people. I watched as he disappeared into the crowd and towards the back of the house. I was worried, but I gave him the
I
space.
should have gone with him.
Fuck. We should have saved it before then. I
Oh,
quickly
well.
followed Andrew, wanting to be sure he was alright. I felt a little embarrassed that my dad put him on the spot like that. I had to apologize. Nope, I don't like this idea either. We wound up outside. The stairs respectfully danced in the grass as we stood in the backyard of the mansion. It was my first time in years being out there, but my thoughts weren't on nostalgia.
Hey, Andrew.
Andrew turned to me in surprise. However, his face was completely reddened in both embarrassment and humiliation. I felt terrible.
Oh, I didn't see you or hear you following. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I should be the one to apologize.
What for? You didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, for the way my dad behaved, he shouldn't have been so...
Oh, no, it's fine. I mean, I should have expected it and been more prepared.
Andrew rubbed the back of his neck and gave a goofy grin. It was intriguing seeing Andrew's professional side and then seeing a goofy smile away from everybody.
Still, I'm sorry for that.
It's not a problem,
What
really.
if he's a romance option?
Thank you.
No.
Set my mind.
We both smiled at each other before I reached my hand out to him. He tilted his head and raised an eyebrow in confusion.
Samuel L. Samuel L.
In understanding, his smile returned before he took my hand gently and shook it.
That's a pretty name. I'm happy to know it now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not that.
I have to disagree with you. It's much better than Andrew. I mean, who names their kid Andrew?
Who names your kid Samuel L?
White people.
A lot of people do.
How about Axel or Ace?
No,
Something
no.
like that.
No.
Maximal.
Let's take our hand away from this. I shouldn't help but laugh at him. He was pretty chill for a guy who was supposed to be Vice Chairman's son. He grinned and laughed along with me. I don't know why, but I felt warm, whether it was almost non-existent breeze of the situation found us in. It felt nice.
Lewis.
Dad!
Is that his real name? And just like that, the feeling had vanished. We both turned to see my dad at the door of the mansion, staring at Andrew with almost a deadly glare. Andrew straightened up, trying to maintain his business posture.
Yes, sir?
Your limo is in the front. The driver has requested that you return
You just
home.
got here.
Oh, all right. Thank you, sir.
Andrew quickly nodded to me before speeding back into the mansion to leave. As I stood step to follow, my dad stepped in front of me.
Dad.
I don't want to hear it. Do not become friendly with him. He wants to take the company away from us. You have no reason to be friends with him.
We should pull a stick out of your ass.
Before I could retort, my dad turned away and walked back inside, muttering about how the party was nearing an end. I sighed and entered the house as well, wanting for the party to end immediately. Eventually, only Suzu, Naomi, my parents, and the incubi were left. My dad looked at me in slight disappointment. I looked back at him in confusion.
What did I do?
I overheard your conversation with our guests. You were stumbling as much as Lewis did.
Well, didn't really care, Dad.
But
I don't want to hear excuses. I expect that you'll work on your speaking skills while you remain living here.
With who am I gonna...
I want to see a side-by-side of our dad
and James.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Your mother and I have to leave. I'm sure Naomi and Suzu need to leave as well. Just because it's Saturday doesn't mean you should stay up all night.
Yes, it does.
Alright.
Thanks for having us. Anyway. It was a great party.
Just got really
we'll
cold
come
over
visit
there.
tomorrow or something.
You're warm.
All right?
I'm sweaty, but I'm cold. Right. See ya.
Good night, sweetie. Come visit us soon.
Come visit us then. Will too.
All four of us, or four of my remaining guests, left the building, all but my dad waving back to me. With the rest of the guests gone, I sighed and sat on the staircase, exhausted.
Phew, that was tiring.
It's not like you had to do any work, though.
Sam,
get out.
Give her a break, man. She was getting interrogated left and right.
Thank you, Matthew.
She handled herself the best she could.
Thank you,
As expected, princess.
Thanks.
Since you're exhausted, why not head to bed? We can clean up.
Thank you, God.
Can
we put Sam in a closet?
Sam's making me laugh. Even Eric's being nice. Are you guys sure?
Positive. It shouldn't take long.
Ho ho ho! It didn't take long to
the goblin.
Little shits after all.
I felt a hot shudder run down. How much time do you have?
4 minutes.
I felt a hot shudder down my spine. The voice from my dreams echoed through the air into my ears. I looked around, panicked, alongside the incubi. James placed a hand on my shoulder, trying to remain calm.
Don't worry. No one will hurt you.
Are you sure? Are you really sure?
All the shudder heads towards the doors, finally pinning down the direction of the voice. The doors quickly swung open, revealing a sight I would never expected to see. Oh, okay, never mind. Skin red as bad. I almost received Michael pointed. I am. In a pistol in hand, I saw a monster. Oh! Honey, boo! I covered my mouth to not scream at the sight. Dried blood covered the bandana around his neck. He just looks red. As he smirked at me and the boys around me beside the red-skinned man with a still-looking woman in the matching thug-like clothes.
What's the matter, boys? You really didn't think I wouldn't find you, did you?
I hoped you would, you piece of...
I don't know what's gonna happen. All of a sudden, the man raised his gun at Sam's face and they pulled the trigger! Did we do something wrong? We all gasped in shock and instinctively couldn't see a bullet run through his face, but...
What the fuck?
Did he put us in front of us?
What?
What should have been a headshot ended with a loud but empty blank shot! Pistol echoed its empty shots as the man grew more and more pissed, pulling the trigger over and over again in aggravation. I thought he'd, we could have jumped in front of him.
Right.
Luckily my ears became quieter after its first
Why
shot.
the fuck won't you work?
This place is protected.
What did you say, Shrimp?
This place has a seal, protecting it from hellborn magic.
Did you put it? What was our grandfather into?
Yeah, what was he doing? Stop! Don't do too many.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
The man growled and threw his gun at Sam, who was able to dodge it in time. The pistol bounced off the ground a couple of times before sliding further away, hitting the wall to a final stop. As it stopped moving, the gun faded into a black flame that disappeared into the air.
The previous owner had this place protected by magic, Malix.
Oh. Thanks, Grandpa? Malix, that was his name. His existence resonated in my memory from the dream I had. However, I looked to Matthew in the same confusion as Malix did. Maybe it's in the future. This place protected... This place... What? Like, in her dream, I don't know, that, she saw something coming from the future? Like, it was a future dream? Or a future vision? I don't know.
This place is protected by... bees? Magic?
It would seem that
your grandfather had some sort of protected barrier around this house. From the looks of it, it only disables hellborn magic.
Malix's face grew to that of extreme anger, his fist tightening as if he was crushing his fistball.
What's stopping me from dragging your asses out and shooting you then?
You're a demon, you don't need to shoot him. Out of pure instinct, I stepped forward and placed myself between Malix and the boys. With no power, Malix wasn't going to fight. I took that chance and stand up to him instead of being powerless like it was in my dream. Fuck! Laughed wildly, stared at me and just really sorry.
Self-voicing enabled.
Whoa!
Malix ha 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 ha.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. Self-voicing disabled.
Or something?
Oh god, what the hell?
Hold on, okay, we're gonna stop here.
Self-voicing enabled. Malix ha 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 ha. Whoa. Who let the bitch out of her cage? What is this? A reverse harem or something? Ha 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 ha. Self-voicing disabled.
Oh my god, okay, sorry. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next video.